I know that you are the primary jammer provider in the Navy for DoD. Could you speak about the role of airborne electronic attacks and how critical they are, and how critical is the asset of our really only electronic warfare capability that is provided by the Growler?
I've been a huge supporter of Growler for my entire Navy career. The transition of the Prowler squadrons, which were so significant in many of our conflicts and provide us what I thought was a asymmetric advantage in our airspace because of their capabilities. I was glad to see that those capabilities and jammer types of capabilities transition to basically a fourth generation plus aircraft that can operate effectively in denied airspaces. So in any campaign that I would envision that would be of a higher end warfare in my AOR, electronic warfare attack provides me battle space that I may have to go fight for. And those Growlers and to some degree the other higher end capabilities that we have are critical to allowing us to have that access.
Finally, I want to touch on the stresses that we're feeling on remote piloted aircraft. As you know, Whiteman is the home to the 20th Reconnaissance Squadron, and those pilots and those sensor operators and those intelligence personnel, along with the airmen who are operating the Predator and the Reaper, are very important. We're putting incredibly high demands on these folks. I mean, they're not getting normal rest. They are not getting time for training. We can't even rotate some of them into a training capacity because the demand is so high. Could you briefly talk about what steps can be taken to alleviate what I think is a critical problem? I mean, these guys are they are working round the clock and getting very little break. I don't know that we would do this to a traditional warfighter, but we're doing it to these RPAs.
Well, the advent of these systems in the past couple of decades and the obvious benefit that they've brought to the battle space has put pressure, I think, on the Air Force to be able to produce the types of people and to be able to man them. But unfortunately, the demand signal just goes up and up and up.